All right, this is one of my favorite little at-home mat routines. I am really tight in my upper back, the thoracic spine, and so this really helps with that a lot. Some ab work. I'm just gonna roll down so you're lying on your back. Feet flat. You want the heels in line with the sits bones. Bring the palms down into the mat. Now, I want you to think about right where the back of the head and the neck meet. Press that area of the head down into the mat. You should feel the neck start to elongate from there. Palms flat down into the mat. And take a moment, shrug your shoulders up into your ears. Squeeze them up in there, and then squeeze them a little tighter, and then even a little more. Hold for an inhale. And then on the exhale, let your shoulder blades slide all the way down your back. And now we're gonna keep them down the back the rest of this time. Again, pressing the palms down. Feel the back of the head push into the floor. And on your next exhale, we're gonna slowly roll the hips up and bring the body into a shoulder bridge. So just holding it up here, start to push your weight between the shoulder blades. Feel the neck reach, pull the abs in, squeeze the glutes up. Dig some weight into the heels. I want you to start to feel the posterior chain, so the whole back side of the body start to work. Even feel the triceps, the back of the arms work by reaching them a little bit straighter. Collarbones pull open. So just checklist down the body, back of the head into the mat. Collarbones open, shoulders into the mat. Arms long, feeling those triceps. Pulling the belly in, squeezing the glutes, feeling the hamstrings work. And then get some energy between the legs, like you're squeezing the thighs into a ball. And then push a little bit deeper into the feet. One more inhale here. And then super, super slow. Keep the shoulders connected to the back of the mat and come down through the spine. So really press the back of the shoulders and the back of the head down while you come down one vertebra at a time. You should feel the spine pulling apart, getting some traction there. Try to keep those knees in line with the hip bones. And then unfurl the tailbone at the end. Exhale, rolling back up. Open the shoulders, reach the arms, squeeze. Feel everything get a little longer. Press deeper with the feet. Start to feel the thighs like they're gonna reach out over the knees and even reach out over the toes. Pull the belly in, squeeze the glutes, reach the arms, pull the collars open. Should start to feel warm. And then again, rolling back down through the spine, shoulders and head stay connected. Let the vertebrae separate. You want to reverse that curve in the low back, reverse that lumbar curve and try to get each vertebra down into the mat. So there's that deep scoop through the pelvis. Last one, rolling up. So you're tucking that tail, squeezing from the glutes, feeling the abs pull up as well. So it's the glutes and the abs pulling the hips up. Long arms, long neck, open collars. Pressure between the thighs like there's a ball. Stronger, pressing into the feet like you might stand up. And then little hip pulses up to the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep reaching the arms. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Inhale. Exhale, slowly round down through the spine. I love that feeling. Reverse the lumbar curve and let the tailbone fall into neutral. So pull the knees into the chest, give yourself a little squeeze there. You can feel a little cracking in my back. So we've warmed up the back side of the body, now we're gonna warm up the abdominals a bit. Inhale here, fingertips up to the ceiling, legs to tabletop. Use your next exhale to roll the chin and chest up, let the hands come down. So you're just gonna hold it here. Roll your shoulder blades down your back and reach the hands even farther. Keep dropping that belly button down. Think about the front of the ribs closing together. fix my tabletop. How's yours? Come up a little bit higher. Feel those shoulders anchor down, so we're using the back muscles here as well. One more breath up, exhale, whew. And then slowly roll the chest down and hands up. So there's a lot of control, a lot of work on the way down. Exhale, roll the chest up. Hands lower down. Sink the shoulders down. Drop the belly button lower. Come up a little bit higher. Hold it here. Coming up even more. Now reach the left leg out. Take both hands to the right. Curl the chest even more. And feel like I'm pulling your foot across the room. Good. And switch to the other side. So we're just going to hold now. Right leg is reaching out across the room. Shoulders are pulling down the back. Belly button sinking down. Hold. Reach. Feel like somebody's pulling that foot away from you. Inhale. And then we'll switch back and forth. First 6. 6, 5, 4. Keep getting that feeling of the toes reaching far away from you. Finishing the last one. Pull everything in, roll the chest down. Squeeze those legs, rock the hips side to side and feel the low back. Get a little massage on the floor there. Legs back to tabletop, hands to the ceiling. Exhale, lift the chest, lower the hands. Hold it here. Come up higher, get those shoulders in place. Now just the legs this time. Inhale, reach the legs out. Exhale, pull them all the way into the chest. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, all the way in. One more like that, then adding on. Pulling all the way in. Hands to the ankles, curl up even higher. Now we're gonna reach the arms, the biceps by the ears. Inhale, arms and legs out. Exhale, bring it in. 2 more, inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. 1 more, reach. And exhale, pull it in. And lower the head down. Toes straight up to the ceiling. So it's called double straight leg stretch. You want to get your legs as straight as possible, so we're stretching those hamstrings. You can keep the low back pressed down into the mat here. We're going to feel the thighs externally rotate, so our feet make a V, the sides of the heels touching. Head can stay down this round. Shoulders open. We're going to inhale, lower the legs towards the floor. And then use the exhale and the lower abdominals to pull up. Here's some modifications. If that's too much for your back, you can do it with the legs in tabletop. Feel the thighs lower down. And then exhale, pulling up. Or you can also try it 1 leg at a time. Lower 1 leg down. Exhale up. And the other leg down. Exhale up. So wherever you're at, 2 more. Inhale, lower down. Squeeze those glutes. Exhale, pull it up. 1 more. Inhale, reach. And exhale, lifting up. Pull 1 leg in. Give it a nice stretch. So you can flex that heel, feel the stretch go all the way through the back of the leg. And then switch. Stretch that other leg towards you. So when we try to keep the knee as straight as possible, grabbing the calf if you can, grabbing the hamstring, the back of the leg if you need. Just working on getting that leg nice and straight. Good. Now, both legs reach out. We'll start with the toes pointed, so we're getting a nice long line through the legs. Hands come overhead. So this one we're going to come rolling all the way up to seated. It's called roll up. Feel those arms reach, and then anchor the shoulder down the back again. So we're wide in the collarbones, shoulder blade is anchored. Inhale. Exhale, roll the chin to the chest. Start to lift the arms. Here, we're using those upper abs, middle abs, and then those lower abs. That's where I find the real control. Reaching all the way forward into a stretch. Don't let your shoulders creep up, still use your back muscles. Send that belly button back. Now flex the heels and inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale, we're gonna round, Point the toes. So we're tucking the tailbone as if we're trying to just put the low back down. Finding a nice C shape, a nice rounded shape through the spine. Collarbones are still open. Right here, finding that control in the lower abdominals. And lowering all the way down. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale again, hands up. Round the chin to the chest. Try to use your abdominals, not momentum. You'll find there's some spots where you might want to lurch your way up. That's momentum. Try to avoid that. Keep anchoring the shoulders back. We'll flex the heels. Sit up tall. One more time. Point the toes. Round the spine. Come rolling back down. Collarbones open. Back muscles still working down with the shoulder blades. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, rolling back up. Use those abs. Collar stay open, shoulder blades stay anchored. Sending the belly button back, pulling with those low, deep abdominals. Round forward into the stretch. Flex the heels. Inhale, sit up tall. Last time we're just gonna point the toes, rolling down. Feel those shoulders come down the back. And this time we'll finish with the palms into the floor. Collarbones wide open. Now bringing the legs into tabletop. So most of the work we just did was all to prepare for this next move, rollover, which is absolutely one of my favorites. So legs start in tabletop. We're gonna do a little precursor to rollover before we totally get into it. Palms flat into the mat, collarbones open. On the exhale, just roll the hips up. So you come onto your shoulders and bring the knees to your forehead. So inhale here. On the exhale, use the abdominals, not gravity, to roll back down. Also reaching long through those arms. I'm feeling very strong in my triceps right now. Let the hips come down, legs to tabletop. We'll do that again. Exhale, roll the hips up. So trying to use the abdominals, not momentum. Get longer in the arms. Pull the collars open. Feel your weight between your shoulder blades. Back of the head pushing into the mat. And again, exhale, rolling back down. Using the abs. Make the triceps and the arms work here too. Woo. And again, exhale, rolling up. Long arms, long neck. Pull the belly in. Open the collarbones. Exhale, rolling back down. So if that felt like enough of a challenge, stay right there. We're gonna do a few more, but full rollover. So we're gonna inhale, reach the legs out to straight on a long angle. Exhale, bring the toes overhead. Few variations on this. For me today, we're just gonna do legs parallel to the floor. Feel the back of the head into the mat, collarbones open, arms a little longer. Now flex your ankles. Open the feet about 5 inches apart. And again, using that control through the abdominals, roll down through the spine. Opening the collars, reaching the arms, pressing out through the heels. You should feel a nice stretch through the hamstrings as you come down. Tailbone touches, point the toes, circle the legs, bring them back together. Exhale, feet overhead, legs parallel to the ground. Flex the heels, open the chest, open the heels, press out through the heels. So you're getting that long line through the legs. Using the abdominals to roll down. Tailbone touches, circle the feet around. We have 2 more, this time feet apart. Take those pointed toes overhead, that's the rollover. Legs together, flex the heels. So keeping those legs squeezed together, Pressing out through the heels, so you should feel a stretch through the hamstrings. Collarbones open. Letting each vertebra roll back into the mat. Tailbone touches. Lower the legs down. Separate them, circle them up. One more time, reaching over. Does it feel like heaven yet? Legs together, flex the heels. It does for me. Keep rolling down through the spine. Pressing out through the heels. Longer through the arms. Ooh. And one more time, circle those legs. And then bring the knees into the chest. So reach the legs out. We're gonna do a roll up to come back up to seated. We've got one more little thing to do here. One more favorite mat Pilates move. Inhale first. Exhale, lift the arms, roll the chin. Keep the collars open. Use the abs to slowly pull you up. So I'm rounding the spine, sending my belly button behind me. Shoulders down the back. Flex the heels and reach forward. This time while we're here, grab your feet, or maybe your ankles or your shins. Get a nice stretch through the body. And now inhale, restack the spine. This last thing we'll do here is rolling like a ball. So you're gonna bring your heels together into that V again. Knees are slightly apart. Hands come onto the ankles. First, get the shoulder blades down the back. Roll the chin towards the chest like you're holding a tennis ball. Round the spine and send that belly button back. We're gonna come to a balanced position. So hands are on the outsides of the ankles. Heels are squeezed together. Anchor the shoulders down. Round it through the spine, round it through the neck. Use your inhale to roll back to the shoulder blades. And then on the exhale, we'll roll back up to balanced. Spine stays rounded, chin stays rounded the whole time. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. For 4. Keep anchoring those shoulder blades down your back. And it's actually the abdominals rocking us back up. Last one here. All the way up. You can keep going with those if you want. They're one of my favorites. And then I'm just gonna roll all the way back down. Squeeze the knees into the chest. Rock side to side. And let myself relax. So those are my favorite things to do in the morning to help open up my spine, get my abs moving, and just feel good. Hope you have a great day.